land of philosophy, a place of stories, thoughts, and dreams. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Last week we talked about the tree of life, the cycle of positivity and negativity. This week I want to go in a little bit greater detail about all that. The cycle of negativity or positivity, we can call it the cycle of energy if it makes it a bit easier to say. The core belief of this is positivity begets positivity and negativity begets negativity. The goal is to break that cycle or to encourage one cycle over the other. I would like to define what positive and negative actually is. I find that in life we are more effective whenever we have a mutual understanding of the definitions. So many times we're talking about one thing, but really we're meaning another. Let me define positive and negativity to you. Positivity isn't candy smiles or sunshine happiness. Negativity isn't frowns or sadness. I say this because it's important to see that positive doesn't mean happy-go-lucky, joy at every turn, and negativity isn't the opposite. These fundamental concepts are beyond the scope of these momentary experiences. Often we attribute positive and negative emotions or energy with fleeting emotions experienced in passing seconds. To be positive is to be harmonious, to be accepting of our environment and life, is to be at peace with oneself. To be negative is a state of disconnection, disorder, and intolerance. Indulging negativity is a free fall into the pit of suffering. Suffering is pain without purpose. To be positive is to accept the harmony of life and death, pain and pleasure. It is to know that there is purpose in everything, that all action has significance. When we embrace negativity, we embrace discord. Discord blinds us. It strikes away our ability to see the significance of our experiences. How I define transformative change is dedicating every second of every day to a decision. It is change that happens over time. It is realistic change, change motivated by hope. Transformative change is never instantaneous. Transformative change, we work for. We push for it. We visualize a goal, and we achieve it. One of the ways I like to define transformative change is it's like working out. The change that you're committing to, it may be as heavy as 20 pounds. There's going to be a point in time when lifting that 20 pounds with your arm is going to be excruciating. It's going to be challenging. Hell, at certain points, it may be absolutely impossible. But the more that you exercise and the more that you practice and work up to that point, the more that you lift that 20 pounds, the more often that you do it, you're focusing on that muscle getting stronger, that change muscle, you keep working it. Suddenly, there's going to be a point after some time, after months, You don't even notice that 20 pounds in your arm anymore. Suddenly that 20 pounds feels like nothing. And as long as you maintain the discipline of dedicating yourself to transformative change, it will remain. The moment you decide to stop exercising that change, it's gone. Transformative change exists in every moment of every second of every day for the rest of your life. If you want to change your life, if this is something that you really want to do, you must dedicate your life to it. One decision alone is not enough. If someone tells you, change who you are, be this person, transform yourself into that person, all it requires is for you to change how you think now. They're only sharing with you a fraction of that reality. If you want to change, you have to do all that. But then you have to continue to make that decision every second for the rest of your life. Whenever we're talking about this energy cycle, positivity begets positivity, negativity begets negativity. What does that mean? The energy that our tree of life sprouts is the energy we feed ourselves with. If we want to increase the likelihood that we will have positive results, we have to have positive food. Once again, we can pull that parallel to our lives. We are what we eat. In the instance of our tree of life, what we eat comes from ourselves. But the food that we eat does not determine the outcome of our actions. We have the ability to transform what that energy is. When we live a life that is not fruitful, one that is not positive, we do not yield good fruit. We do not get to enjoy the hard work of our labor. Instead, our tree of life produces rot. There will always be rot in your life. Let me say that again. There will always be rot in your life. There are things in your life you have no control over. Now, rot is more than just a manifestation of the things that you do in life. Rot also reflects the stress that we endure. It reflects the stress and the pain and the agony and the terror and the fear that we have due to uncontrollable circumstances in our lives. You do not decide whether you get sick. You do not decide whether you heal. The rot can be due to the stress that is related to those hardships. We have a part of ourselves that's able to collect a good portion of that rot. Hope. She sits near the tree with a big old bucket, waiting for that rot to fall. And she can collect a lot of it, but not all of it. The rot that misses the bucket lands to the soil, and our tree eats it up. All rot is diseased. And that disease will find itself into our roots, And that disease fuels our negative roots. And those negative roots feed into our tree of life. It's up to our part, our body of life, the area where we exist, the areas where we have existed, our current moments and the past. That's how we live with the results of the negativity in our roots. But our branches and limbs are the manifestation of how we react to them. It is in the trunk, in our body of life, our limbs and our branches, it is there that we determine whether we invest in the positive or continue to invest in the negative that we're being fed. If we invest in the positive and we transform the experience, then our tree of life will yield fruit. And this fruit will feed our roots, because hope will let that fruit fall to the ground because she knows we need it. We have the control to create a positive cycle within ourselves. And once you have a positive cycle, positivity begets positivity. We help ourselves. We help hope. We help hope help ourselves. Thank you for joining us today. If you would like to listen to another one of these episodes, it will be available next Tuesday. Please subscribe, comment, like, or contact me directly at shawnwhiteblog@yahoo.com. That's ShawnWhiteblog@yahoo.com. Have a beautiful